today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's London. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. It's Bijan Robinson. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on second down. He'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a dump off here to Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them.
He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pick up there. 2nd down and 3. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Scott to return it. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now it's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. He finds his man, complete. That's London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the
time report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now it's Hyde on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's London. So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will score. Pick six for a Bears touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Second and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a second down. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's London. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play action. It's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, Fields. On the move to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that